Hello everyone and welcome to another video review from 3dgameman.com. I'm Rodney Reynolds and today I'm having a look at a monster case from InWin. It is their 707. Now it's a full tower case and that's rather rare these days. Sure, there are, plenty of full tower cases on the market, but in all honesty, most companies are pumping out mid-tower cases because it's generally what most people go for a number of reasons. They're inexpensive and they don't take up a lot of space. The disadvantage with a mid-tower case is, of course, you can't fit as much gear on the inside and you don't have as much room to work. This will definitely give you the room to work, and there's plenty of space to install lots of fans, water cooling support, large radiators, lots of drive options, and you can fit extended ATX motherboards. Plus, it looks pretty darn sweet, and it comes with a window. Also, it's available in 2 different color options. Let's have a look. Now, there's actually a silent version as well, and that varies in a few different ways. Of course, it comes with sound dampening material, and because of that, it's a little bit heavier. This case, the gaming version, weighs in at 11.4 kilograms, but the silent version weighs in at 12.7 kilograms. Also, there is no fan that you can install on the right side panel. Also, the CPU heatsink height is a little bit less on the silent version at 192 millimeters high compared to 206 millimeters high on the gaming version. As well, the overall dimension is a little different. This one is 532 by 243 by 582 millimeters, but the silent edition is 532 by 230 by 582. So the width is a little bit less, and that's of course because of the window here on the left side panel, which just juts out a little bit. But that's it. That's the only difference between the gaming version and the silent version. Oh, and by the way, the silent version is also available in the black, red, or white silver color options. Okay, so let's get on with it. At the top, you can install up to 3 120 millimeter fans, or alternatively, up to a 360 millimeter radiator. Note the mesh for excellent ventilation and the rubber grommeted holes. Up here as well, you'll find 4 USB ports. 2 of them are USB 3, the other 2 are USB 2, and there's the audio jacks as well, the hard drive activity LED. And you might ask, where's the power button? Well, it's right here. Now, along each side of the front panel, there's lots of ventilation, and note the brushed aluminum look. They have a door which opens to reveal 3 5.25-inch drive bays. And at the front, they include 2 140 millimeter intake fans. Now, the gaming edition comes with this beautiful tinted, very large window, and you probably can't see this on camera, but InWin is stamped in the window. The right side panel isn't plain, but rather has a space for you to install an optional 120 or 140 millimeter fan. At the back, you have provision for water cooling tubes, up to 4 rubber grommeted holes. Here is where the motherboard's I/O shield plate gets installed, and they include a 140 millimeter exhaust fan. Optionally, you can put a 120 here if you wish. Lots of ventilation, and there are 8 ventilated expansion slots. And also at the bottom, you can install a standard ATX power supply. As well, there are 4 thumb screws, 2 on each side panel. Now, this case accepts extended ATX, standard ATX, and micro ATX form factor motherboards. There's a large hole on the motherboard tray for the cooler's retention plate and plenty of rubber grommeted holes to route the cables behind the tray. And thankfully, there's lots of space back here, around 25 millimeters, to tuck those cables away. Now, there's plenty of provision for drives. As I already mentioned, you can install up to 3 5.25-inch drives, and they have a toolless design. And to install a drive here, it's very simple. You literally pop these out like so, slip the drive in, and then push them back to secure the drive. At the bottom, you can install up to 8 2.5-inch or up to 8 3.5-inch drives, and to install a drive, you just remove the plastic drive rail like so, mount the drive on it, and slip it back into place. Now, there's actually 2 different drive compartments. There's 5 here at the top, which can be taken out completely by taking off these 2 regular screws, and you can remove these 3, the other cage here at the bottom, by taking off this standard screw at the bottom. Now, we're not done yet when it comes to installing optional fans, because you can install another 120 or 140 on the drive cage, and they have this very easy snap system when installing fans. This same system is on the front of the case as well. Now, you'll be pleased to know that you can fit a video card that is up to 365 millimeters in length, a power supply that is up to 220 millimeters in length, but one longer, as long as you don't have a fan installed here at the bottom, and a CPU cooler that is up to 195 millimeters in height. Not a whole lot going on here behind the motherboard tray, but they do have punch outs so you can attach the cables. At the bottom there are 4 plastic feet, and these are rather tall. That's good because it will allow the bottom fans to do their job and intake cool air, especially so if the case is on a soft surface like carpet. Now, note the removable dust filters. Now, down here you can actually install up to 2 120s or 2 140 millimeter fans, alternatively up to a 240 millimeter radiator. And by the way, here is where the power supply's fan would intake cool air. Oh, and here's what these feet look like from the side. Not too bad. Now, this is a case that has lots of options, first starting on the outside with the different color models, white, silver, and black, red. Also, plenty of features on the inside, lots of flexibility, and as well, if you're a gamer, get the gaming edition. If you're into, audio video stuff and you want a silent computer system, get the silent edition. So, considering the overall styling, which I have to say is quite nice, there's somewhat of a edgy, plasticky feel, especially with those plastic feet on the bottom. But generally speaking, the overall build quality and styling is top notch, and it isn't really that expensive considering what you are getting and what you can actually do with this case. Until next time, take care. Well, that's it, but I hope you enjoyed the review, and if you think this and other videos that I produce are great, please like them, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, your comments are very welcome, and if you have any questions, let me know.